Alrighty, I ran up to the store to get some more JB Weld, and then I got a piece. This is actually that end piece that I was talking about, one with the light on it that goes on the side that's closest to the door on the RV. I got it just really leaned up against that hammer, and I put a layer of JB Weld all along this. I'm going to leave that alone and let it dry. When I come back tomorrow, I'll start working on that corner up there where I got that clamp. Clamp isn't exactly holding that in place, but this thing's a little bit twisted out of shape, so I'm just going to be working it into shape gently like. I've gone inside here, all those places where it was cracked, I've patched them all up with some JB Weld, so I'll probably have to kind of make this. What I might do is, I've got some really good tape, I might make an outline of that in tape, put JB Weld all over the outside of it here. To make that into a corner, to replace the part of that that's missing. Okay, this piece that I've been JB welding on so much should be done this morning. I had one corner that kept wanting to curl off, and I think I didn't get my JB Weld mix just right, so I clamped that with a piece of paper over it all night to hold it in place, let it harden up good. This is a Fiberfix 10X. It's called, they make the commercials where they say, you know, stronger than steel stuff. This is one where they put together a roll cage and roll it off a mountain. Well, this stuff is, they call it stronger than duct tape. This tape right here was used to tape body parts onto the RV after a little accident. I pulled them off. It's still sticky. You can still stick it on stuff. I've got some of that on the awning on my RV. It's holding up pretty well considering it's exposed to rain and sunlight and flexibility and everything else. But here I used it because I had a corner on this piece here that was missing. There was nothing here. There was a little like V-shaped hole where the piece that used to be here fell out. So what I did was I put a piece of that tape behind it. I put my JB Weld over the top of it, and now there is a corner where at one time there was no corner. So this piece is ready to go back on the RV. My little doggy is telling me that I forgot to leave the door open so he could come out. And that's very important. You have to have doggy access. This piece is ready to go back on. It's basically complete again. I'm thinking about getting me one of those little silver writing pens and writing Bodywork by Frankenstein on here, because it does look like it's been, you know how Frankenstein's got all those stitch marks where his head's been sewed back together and all that stuff. Look, that looks like a little dragonfly. There's stress cracks. There was a crack right here, and there's stress cracks on either side. Now it looks like I've got a little dragonfly on there. But anyway, this goes on the RV, and this is the top, and this is the part that was broken. Nope, it's not that way, it's the other way. Yeah, this is the side, so this is the top. So it's going to go on like this, and this is the side that was broken off where the light goes, and it's attached. See, this one has the screw holes in it, so it's important that that side be workable. So I'll be putting that back on there today. I can put the light back in it, wire everything up, and call that a fix. I was watching Mr. and Mrs. Heavy Chevy, and he was talking about fixing a lawnmower exhaust without spending any money on it, and it was fun. They're so awesome and fun to watch. But this is like that. It's a fix that no money was spent on, except for the cost of the JB Weld, which was, and now I could go into a whole lot about that. There's a lot of fake JB Weld type products out there now for $1 less, and I looked at them and I thought, do I really want to pay $1 less and get something that isn't JB Weld? I mean, we've been sticking things together with JB Weld for years and years, and now just because someone makes something else and puts it in a container and makes it look like JB Weld, do I really want it? I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick. You know, if it works, it'd be like I don't know, it'd be like not using Quaker State after you've been using Quaker State for 100 years, which is what we used to do, you know, all Quaker State. Anyway, I won't go there. I'll put that on here in a little bit, and then we'll get Charlie to inspect it and see what he thinks. Right, Charlie? This is dog language for come open the door now.